Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Golf. Hope you're having a great day, an even better week. Today we're talking about budgets. And so I get a lot of questions like, hey man, I'm new to golf. How do I stretch my budget? Hey man, what are the best clubs for my budget? Hey man, how do I reduce my cost of my green fees? What do I do? So last year we put together kind of the best way to stretch your dollar in golf. And so I thought I would kind of recap and not start over, but do a newer version of what we did last year, the best way to stretch your budget in golf in 2025. And we're going to do this in three categories. Equipment will be first. We will then do practicing and training, and then playing. How do you save the most amount of money by doing all those? So this list is going to be very rapid. So I will try to get links to everything as we go, but I'm forewarning you, I'm going through this very quickly to save time. So first section up is equipment. So what is the best value for irons currently? The best value that I've seen currently, and again, to me, if I'm starting and you want brand new equipment, Tacoma. Tacoma makes incredible irons for really all skills. I would suggest the 01s if you're brand new to golf. Incredible feel, a lot of options, really gets you under that $600 and $700 price point, which is where you want to be to get started. But those are the ones we suggest for irons. For driver, either a Tour Edge, there's two that we like, a Tour Edge C524, I'll put the information up, or the E version. Super highly rated. We've tested them, they are great drivers, and they're under $200. So for drivers, that's who we suggest. For wedges, if you want a brand new wedge, these are the wedges I'd suggest. $39 a club, phenomenal. The colors, we'll do a full review later. Yamato Corporation, some of the coolest looking wedges there are. $139 for a full set of three, 52, 56, 60. You will not find a better value in wedges, and we'll do a full review where we compare them to my current wedges to see how really good these wedges are. But again, I don't think there's a better value in golf than the Yamato Golf Corporation's milled wedges. They're that good. For putters, I'm a huge fan of the Odyssey DFX. You can pick this putter up for under $100 retail, not a used price, but retail price. Phenomenal putter. I like the number 7, which is kind of the most famous, I think, putter these days out there. It's just a great putter. For hybrids, I like really one. And I think especially for the price, is the Cobra Dark Speed, either the one length or the standard. Street price, you can get these for $149. I think sometimes are $199, but they jump all over the place. For $149, I don't think you're going to find a better hybrid in the marketplace. So if you don't want to go brand new, I have partnered with, and I'm super excited to announce, Next Round. So Next Round is an online used golf retailer, but one of the things that really separates Next Round from everybody else is they take actual pictures of the actual club you are purchasing. We will, again, we're in the infancy of our relationship, but we will continue to test clubs, and certainly ones that they want us to test to kind of compare new versus old and all that stuff. I will put a discount coupon in the description here today of this video. So if you want to go the used club route, which is fine, again, I don't mind, certainly check out my guys at Next Round. So let's talk about golf balls very quickly, because I hear a lot of different things of a lot of different things. What's the best value? Really depending on what kind of player you are and how often you go through golf balls. Well, let's start lower end first. A lot of people say Kirkland. I think Kirkland's just a blah golf ball to me. I think there's better golf balls, bang for your buck. I think the Wilson Duo is a better golf ball. And I certainly think the new Bridgestone E6 and E12s around that same price point, a little higher end, is a better value. I always suggest, and we talked about it last year, I always suggest looking for deals right now. Currently, TaylorMade has a buy two get three, or buy two get one free, or buy three get one free, or whatever the value is. Strixon also does that. That's the best time to load up on golf balls. If you know, like I love a Strixon golf ball, so I will buy them in 2 or 3 dozens and use them, but I'll wait till they have a promotion. There's a lot of great golf balls out there. But the ones I like the most, Wilson Duo, I think in wet weather, it's a soft golf ball. If you're a beginning golfer, it's the best $19.99 you will spend on golf balls. I don't argue with me. Don't say Kirkland is. We've compared them. I have guys who have played Kirkland, have played Cut, and then go to Wilson, and they all say Wilson's better. Again, I don't care if you buy Wilson or not. It's just from what we tested, the Wilson Duo is literally the best bang for your buck in golf balls. The other one that we really like and a lot of people talk about is the Max Fly Tour. This one, people have compared it as good as a Pro V1. I don't know if it's that good. It is a really, really good golf ball. If I had to put a gun to my own head and say pick a golf ball, I'm not really sure what I would play currently. I love the TP5X. I love the Pro V1X. I play Srixon. The Max Fly is a really, really good golf ball. So I would say for lower end, let's go Wilson Duo. A little more expensive, I would say a Bridgestone, the new E12, or I would say the Max Fly Tours are really good. And I'd be remiss if I didn't throw in my guys from Vice. I think the Vice golf balls are really, really good as well. So those are the 4 I'd suggest for golf balls. Golf bags. I'm going to throw one out there. There's a million. I'm going to hurt everyone's feelings. One golf bag, if you tell me what's the best, I'd say it's Sunday Golf, the Rider. And here's why. Lifetime warranty. It's a great bag for all different levels unless you carry 186 clubs like my guy Steve does. Really beautiful golf bag. Simple but clean. Lifetime warranty. Not expensive. A lot of great golf bags. We love the Hoofer Light. We love the new Pacific Sunday bag we did. Love that one. So if you had to put a gun to my head again, if I had to pick 3 different golf bags, I'd say Pacific Sunday, because for $220, it's a steal. I think the Pinghofer Light is a really, really good golf bag, and I would say Sunday Golf, the Rider, in any of the finishes, I think good. Although I like the black or all white, but you guys do what you want. But those are the 3 that we like for the price. We're going to pick on gloves real quick. The best glove, dollar for dollar. Very simple answer, Caddy Daddy. The synthetic glove will last you, I don't know, months, if not years. The only thing I would say, if your hands get wet, it's not ideal for wet weather, but really the Caddy Daddy claw glove is as good as you can get. They literally, my guy Steve and Greg, and really everybody who tests for us, they literally are on the same gloves like from last summer. And they've played 20 rounds, 30 rounds plus in the same glove, and it holds up that good. So bang for your buck, the Caddy Daddy Claw. Are there other great gloves out there? Of course, but you want a glove that's going to hold up for a million years, the Caddy Daddy Claw. Real quickly, I'm going to talk about shoes just because people always ask me about it. So the best value to me in golf shoes, there's a couple, besides buying discount, like 3-year-old models. I think if you walked into a golf store today and said, give me a golf shoe, I think there's 2 that I like. The Under Armour Phantom 4, but I think the one that I like for really, to be completely honest, the one you can wear all year round and never miss a beat, the FootJoy Traditions, and I would get the hard spike one, although the soft spike one is just as good. I don't think you will find a better shoe dollar for dollar than the FootJoy Traditions. $150, you can buy them cheaper if you walk into a golf shop. No offense, FootJoy, you can. Just an incredible quality. The comfort is off the chart. You see a lot of guys on tour wearing that shoe and they can use anything. There's a reason they're picking that one. So FootJoy Traditions for golf shoes. Now let's get into how to stretch your money when playing golf. How do I do that? Couple things real quick. We're not going to talk about this super long. One is find the least expensive time to play at the course you want to play. Usually it's after 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock on the weekends, or the same during the week. The other thing in my community, certainly in the Cleveland, Akron market where I'm at in Ohio, they sell these little golf books where you can pay for your rounds either ahead of time, where you're paying for 10 rounds or 20 rounds at the same course, or you get this coupon book where you save $20 off or $50 off or what have you for $50. I want to say great value if you use that book. If you're like me and you buy it and then you never use it or use it once, then it's kind of a moot point. But that never happens. The other thing I would highly suggest is to walk. And a lot of people say, Jeff, I don't want to walk. So we'll do a lot of cart reviews this year. One I like, and I'll put pictures up, is the Slim Fold. We've been testing it last fall. I love it. And we'll get into a full review of it. Not an overly expensive. One of the things that I do, and if you talk to any of the guys I play with, I will traditionally walk 9 in a cart. And then walk 9 walking. Usually I walk first and then in a cart, depending on the course, depending on how we're playing. But for those of the guys who don't want to wear themselves out, walk the front 9, get yourself warmed up, and then hop in a cart for the back. It'll save you some money, but also really kind of work on your waistline a little bit. But again, something that I do that I really enjoy. Now let's talk the last category, is playing and learning the game. if you're brand new to golf altogether and you're just starting to look into this, take group lessons. Don't take individual lessons if you've never hit a golf ball before. It's not worth your time. One of the other tips that I've learned, and when I first got started, 30 years ago, was I have Metro Park courses here in Cleveland, and the Metro Park courses allows you to, I think it's $2 or $3 still. You bring your own range balls. You have to shag them after you hit them, but for $2 or $3, you can hit balls after balls after balls, and it's a great way to practice with not spending a ton of money on range fees, but really can get a lot of practice in. I will give you a real quick story. Where I'm at in Cleveland, there's a course called Manakiki, so shout out to the guys at Manakiki. When I grew up in college, I practiced all the time at Manakiki, and they have 4 or 5 bunkers on their driving range, and I would probably spend days in those bunkers. And so early on, when it was a fear of mine to be in a sand trap, now I think nothing of it because of all those hours spent in the sand trap learning how to get it out in different shots and that. So see if you have a course that has a driving range where you can shag your own balls, or a lot of them have like a discount rate if you're going to pre-buy your rounds, or your discount pre-buy your range balls beginning of the year. It's definitely will save you between 20 and 40% depending on your course, and certainly helps practice. More importantly, I would say, than going somewhere, is what tools do you need even in your own house to practice? So I'm a huge fan. I have an indoor net here, and I'll review this year, but it's one of my favorite things I've ever bought and used and practiced with. And I also love a little inexpensive, I would say, little net for your little 15, 10 foot shots even, just kind of a chipping net to get balls into. Keeps you going, keeps that going. And then certainly there's some putting mats that we really like, and again I'll put some pictures up and some pricing of some that we've liked, that we've tested. We're hoping to get more this year and test more. But spend your time at home practicing. You don't have to go to a driving range and hit ball after ball after ball. Again, I chip a ton into my little chipping net every year. I probably hit 10,000 balls from 15 feet away. So when I go play, it's not an uncomfortable situation for me. And I use really all my clubs from a 9-iron down to a 60-degree wedge. But don't be afraid to practice in your house. If you're lucky enough to have room and the financial backing to have a full simulator, it's awesome. I mean, I don't think I'd ever leave my house, but I also have a great relationship with X Golf here where I'm at, where they actually do a driving range package where you can actually prepay, that you can go for, I think it's 30 minutes at a time, and it's a much less expensive rate than it normally would be, and they punch your card, and then you can go so many times to get your exact spin rate and ball and all that kind of stuff. So for practicing, those are the things we really like. So I hope we answered some of your questions or gave you some good ideas of how to stretch your dollars in 2025. We really appreciate the feedback. If there's anything else you guys want to see, let us know. We have some very cool things coming up. But again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And again, thank you all for your great comments. We will catch up with you next time. Thanks, guys.